about the
pretty good,
same
isn't it?
as yesterday. That's really good. Wow, so beautiful.
Stop the line.
So the turnout is that little area there.
Yeah.
So I guess you could pull off for a minute or let somebody pass you or,
Yeah. Or the truck needs to turn around.
yeah.
I like it. I like to see.
Yeah.
So, right there.
You want to go for the Swiss road or?
Ever
I'm going to delicate hardship one.
uh, cactus. Stop.
Yeah, I thought that looked like a bird up there.
Yeah.
Cactus. Pepper cup. Bye.